platform, it's called X. Heard of it? Yes. Okay. I'm not sure what they call it today when someone puts out an X. They used to call it a tweet. I don't know what they call it today. Anyone know? A tweet, still called a tweet. So I don't know what the point was. Anyways, there's a Jew. His name is Ronald Lauder. He is an heir to the cosmetic company Estee Lauder. And the other day he sent out a tweet on X that reads as follows. It's been said that the Hamas attack brought a divided Israel back together. But we cannot and we should not rely on our enemies to bring us together as a people. Our unity must come from within. It has to come from every one of us. If we fight amongst ourselves, we're helping our enemies achieve their goal. And let me remind you, those enemies want us dead. We absolutely must put aside our differences and see all Jews as people we must protect. Got that? That's from Ronald Lauder. And this was a beautiful tweet that he sent out, and it's 100% true. There's only one part that he left out. It's sort of a cliche, let's be honest, true. To say that Israel was divided and our enemies brought us back together, and we shouldn't wait for our enemies to bring us together, is a nice cliche. But what actually binds us together if we don't have a common enemy? What is actually that which is bringing us all together, to keeping us united, if we don't have that force that's opposing us? It's not our matzo balls, it's not our cuisine. Some people don't have the same. Sephardim don't like this stuff. And it's not either any other idea you can come up with other than our book. We have a book, and that book is called the Torah. That Torah is what unites us together as a people. That's what brings us together as a people. And this goes all the way back to 3,336 years ago, exactly to the day. The Jewish people we know have many, many opinions. We are a very opinionated group of people, to say the least, and we know how to debate like nobody else. We push our opinions, we fight for our opinions until the end. And this is the way it's always been. There was one time in history that the Jewish people got along, and that was 1 week before we received the Torah at Mount Sinai. The Torah says, "Vayichan Sham Yisrael neged Har," exactly to the day. Tomorrow, Rosh Chodesh, the first day of the month of Sivan, Torah describes the Jewish people as coming to the mountain, and he rested by the mountain. He, referring to the entire body of Jewish people in the singular, because we were, for that moment, Ki'ish echad b'leiv echad, like one man with one heart. We all coalesced together. For the next 7 days, we were going to be as one people united to receive our book, to receive the Torah from God. Now after that, 8 days later, that's when debate restarted. It didn't stop. But we constantly debate the book, trying to figure out what does God want from us, trying to figure out how to live according to the moral code of the Creator. That's what brings us all together as a people. So yes, it's true, we cannot allow for our enemy to be the one to bring us together. We have to be united and around our book. I'm sure you all know there's a song that the children sing. Maybe they'll sing it, I don't know. Torah, 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 right? The words of that song is Torah tziva lanu Moshe, Morasha kihilat Yaakov. Morasha means, the translation of Torah tziva lanu, Moses commanded us this Torah. Morasha, it's an inheritance for Kihilat Yaakov, to the congregation of Israel. For all the Jews, we call it an inheritance. What's unique about an inheritance is you don't have to do anything. You don't do anything to get it. Someone dies, and it's yours automatically. As long as you're a living human being, you can be 1 day old, and you can inherit billions and billions and billions of dollars. There's no criteria that says anything, just that you have to be a person in order to inherit somebody else. God gave the Torah to the entire congregation. No one has a monopoly on Torah. Not the rabbis, not the sages, no one. Not the men, not the women. Every single one of us has an equal right and an obligation. It's our book, it's my inheritance. This is mine. This message we have to keep for ourselves and give that over to our children. What we do with our inheritance is already up to us. You can have an inheritance. If you don't know about it, it sits in someone else's account. You don't tap into it, you can't use it. If you know about it, you're able to take it, to use it, to invest it, and to hopefully make more, and to do good things with it. So my message to everybody is, if I can share with you a message. A year ago, when we came to school, all of us, when we signed up our children to the school, nobody knew that on October 7th was going to happen. But it did happen. Now we're months later, and the landscape of the Jewish people changed. In some way or another, for every single one of us, it's affected us. And we have to ask ourselves now, months and months later, what does this mean for me as a Jew? If we just allow for our enemy to define us, that's a terrible, terrible mistake. We have to grab the wheel and drive the vehicle ourselves. It's our Torah, it's our heritage, it's our Judaism, and if we own it, we give that over to the next generation, and this will create a proud and robust Jewish future. Mazel tov, everybody.